Just put one under your sprinkler. Oh. Why is that? Just so it looks nice? This thing? Is that what you're talking about? Again, for the people in chat, I know why. But I just want them to fully understand like what the cool reason behind it is. Fair. Fair, Sam. I'm not going to say any more into it, Sam, but fair. Borderlands 2 is 75. Did you ever play... The people in chat understand more now. That makes more sense for them. Yeah. Well, again, thank you for explaining that to, you know, the people in chat. They really appreciate it. Huge information. Which I actually, I knew, but I'm pretty sure most people in chat didn't know that. And they thank you greatly for that. Coffee, did you ever play Borderlands 3? Oh, back to playing the game? Alright, sounds good. Because I played Borderlands 3 and big fan of it. Got a cosmetic item. That's what's up. Does it look cool though? That's the real question. Hey, Nuclear, how's it going? What you got going on for the day? Modern tea table? Is it just a slab? Concrete? Aren't these things good? Shouldn't I buy this? Buy that. You want it for the Switch? I'm not gonna trash it too much. I liked parts of it, but there's a big piece of the game that frustrated me. So when you buy it and you play it all the way through, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah, definitely, Leo. Put that in Discord. Let's see what it is. Nomi. Thank you for that tip, though. I really appreciate that. Nomi, how many hours do you have in this game? I'm doing great, Nuclear. How's your day been? Took the dogs for a walk. I had some pancakes and eggs this morning. Currently going to the beach to fill up my... I was like... Fill up these thingies. And then... Gonna go back home, get some sleep. Dang, girl. What's up? You and coffee, like... Look, I get it, alright? Women are superior. There, you heard it here. You heard it first. Heard it first. Voice stream. Women are superior. Men have nothing on women. You two ladies are just out to prove us men know. Oh, it was his birthday? Willie is the one that we... You got a mic? That's awesome. She's the best Stardew. I mean, makes sense. Her and coffee. That's what I'd put. You posted on Discord? Let me go take a gander. Golden toothpick. Oh. So is it like a cosmetic for like your character's like a hat? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody who's new to the stream, we have our first question of the day. How this works is I'm going to type something in chat. You may use Google if you like, because how else am I going to stop you? I won't know. When I type this question in, the first person to answer it correctly gets a point. If you get up to 50 points, I gift you a sub. So it's going to be an elongated deal. But let's get into it. Let's find some... Let me get some jazzercise and music, you know? Like, let me find... Find something. That's... How about... Get removed? Oh, probably got copyright. Good one. I will give you that. But unfortunately, that is not a point. That is always just a tip of the cap to you, you know? Sam, I think Sam's just gonna run away with it. I think you guys need to bring your A game. I think you guys just need to start DDoSing Sam. Don't actually do that. Don't actually DDoS him. But Sam's just killing it. What was I doing? What was I doing in this game? I just got so excited about question of the day, and now I'm running around like a Big Mayo. It's still Big Mayo. No, you're not going to watch Stardew. I'm going to keep it on this one, Sam. You get to listen to it. No, you guys. Look, Dace said this is what he wants. He wants to watch my face and not the game. Alright, fine. You guys can watch the game. We didn't come here for you, Thoy. Yeah. We want to watch the gameplay. Maybe I'm just a little bitter. Just a smidge. Oh, I should be putting those mushrooms in here. Oh well. So Thoy is like what I thought I'd be referred to, but so even my wife said she wasn't sure how to pronounce it, so she found Notch easier to say, and just like to go with. And I was like, all right, cool. A lot of people, like, for example, like Dace just calls me Uncle Notch, like right off the bat, and I think that stuck really well. And I was like, all right, like I'm not here to correct people. It's not. My day will be the same. I'm not gonna be all upset about it. But in my mind, I thought, oh well, it's Thoy. Like that's what people will do. That's what they'll say. But that's not how it worked out, and that's fine. It does not hurt my feelings. I'm just happy to be in the same room as y'all. Talking amongst some cool peeps. I think that's what the kids say these days. It's all about Uncle Notch. Yeah, there you go. I got the cool uncle vibes. So, should we have story time about cool uncle vibes? I'll tell you guys my cool uncle vibes. I have an older sister. Sam? Don't be like that. Don't be like that at all. You love stories. You tell stories all the time on your stream. Okay? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Sam? Why aren't you in bed yet? Huh, Sam? I can't wait to come in your stream and mess with you. I have so much fun. Oh, it's late. What was I gonna do? Cool story time. Oh, we didn't get my pickaxe. I get so distracted. I am a child. Distracted so easy. Well, okay, it's good in like the concept that I'm glad I can at least be somewhat entertaining. It's bad in the concept that, dude, you need to go to bed. What is it, 3 o'clock now? You mad lad? So one of my favorite stories to tell people about being an uncle, it's actually a twofer, rather. And you get to listen to this, as Sam says, over some sick Stardew jams. The first one is about teaching my nephew how to eat food. So I was trying to teach my nephew, and he's very, very young at this point in time. Probably, like maybe a year old. Maybe a year and a half old. I can't remember. He's eating food, though, so maybe it's older than that. Maybe it's a year and a half, maybe 2. And all I remember is he still sits in a high chair. But I was teaching him, or attempting to teach him, that salty foods will stick to your tongue. Like potato chips, popcorn, things like that. So in his high chair, we would put a bowl down of like popcorn, or there are these like little not Cheeto, Cheerio puff things. Like kids love these things. I don't remember what they're called. And like I'd have him stick his tongue out, grab it with his tongue, bring it up, and then he would like show everybody, and we'd all clap and just go yay. And it was like my mom, my dad, and myself. Well, I get a picture from my sister later on in that week, and she says, I think you'll be proud of this for what you taught my son. and it's a picture of my nephew just drenched in spaghetti because he went to go pick up the spaghetti with his tongue. Because that's how food works, is what he thought. He couldn't pick up the spaghetti the first time, so then he just started going in like this and like trying to scoop it on like from the side and then go on the other side. Needless to say, he didn't get the spaghetti how he thought. Bring me a fresh melon? Sure. I have those. And also, needless to say, my sister wasn't too thrilled about it. I think the word she used was quite upset. Because I lived 30 minutes away, I didn't have to give him a shower. I found it hilarious because I lived 30 minutes away and didn't have to give him a shower. The second story about me teaching is a little story about Goose! How are ya? How's it going? When are you streaming next? We're just talking about me teaching my nephew life lessons. And the next one's going to be very inappropriate. So, buckle up, everybody. And a bit, not very, I mean, it's like that inappropriate. Yep. Life lessons. So, my nephew and I he wanted to go for a walk. So, I took him, and we used to live next to, like, this little wooded area. So, we started walking through the woods, and he was like, hey, Uncle Notch. Dace, by the way, that works perfectly for this story. Uncle Notch, I really gotta go to the bathroom. But think of it like cuter, because he's like 3 or 4. And I'm like, alright, buddy. Like, we'll go to the bathroom. And he's like, well, no, we gotta go home. And I was like, well, no, we don't. Like, we're out in the woods. There's trees around. Now, understand, like, as a kid, he's like, what do trees have to do with going to the bathroom? Like, no sense. I'm like, hey, so what we'll do is we'll just go over the tree, and then we'll just potty on the tree. By the way, when you first teach a little boy this, greatest thing in their life. Like, pizza? Who gives a crap about pizza? I want to pee on a tree. So then he just started, like, trying to force himself to pee on a tree every single time, like, we found trees on our walk. So, fast forward about a few days, because I think that was, like, on a Saturday. And my sister worked at this building, and across the street was the daycare. Or, not really across the street, it was, like, next door to this daycare. And she gets a call to come over. They need to talk to her. So she leaves work, goes over to the daycare, and she, you know, asks what's up, what's wrong, and they're like, well, like, it's about your son, and there was a little issue today. So what happened was they went outside for like a little stretch the legs, get some fresh air break, kind of like a recess, if you will. And my nephew saw a tree, and he had to go to the bathroom. So, just for an example, it's not a super busy road, but busy enough. Probably, in the time it took him to go potty on this tree, 70 cars probably drove by. Which, in the grand scheme of things, might have been not a great life lesson to teach him, but it's also not the worst, because he's a child. So then, the conversation with my nephew happened of, why did he do this? And to his credit, he did not want to get in trouble, and I don't blame the kid. And his answer was, well, Uncle Notch taught me this. I got a phone call from my sister that day saying, you know, no more life lessons. Yes, ma'am. I understand. Goose, I'm doing great. I've been telling everybody that we took the pups for a nice walk this morning. The wife and I, well, she made the pancakes and eggs. We have an ant problem in the backyard, so I went to go spray that down, see if I could take care of that. But no, it's a beautiful day. I live in the south, so it's actually humid and hot, but it's beautiful because I'm inside, so I'm away from it all. But it's a wonderful day. I can definitely say that. How's your day going? What are you up to? We have 5 of each. Sell the rest. Need to go get our pickaxe. Go check on our little crab things. And then pancakes? Yeah, buddy. We did pancakes. And the cool thing about these pancakes, Nuclear, is they are they're protein pancakes. So like they're like that big. They're tiny, but they fill you up. Like I'll have like 2 or 3 of them and I'm already full. I'm sorry, not. So there's another person in this chat, or they're not in the chat right now, but they'll come in, and their name is Nintendbit, and you'll hear me call him DT. That person, as much as I enjoy talking to them and hanging out with them, always talks about delicious food, and then I start getting starving. Like, just this pit in my stomach just expands, and I want more and more food. Is there anything else down here? So I gotta throw it back to you guys sometimes, you know? Make you guys hungry. And slowly but surely, my wife is teaching me how to cook. Back out. I'm not a good cook, but I need to learn. So she's got a lot of patience. Oh, cookies? What kind of cookies? Did I sound like the Cookie Monster there, right there? Oh, cookies. Sam, thanks for hanging out with me, buddy. I will see you on your next stream. I don't know when it is, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. But thanks for hanging out with me, buddy. Have a good night. Sleep in. Get some good sleep. But I'll see you around. You're craving sushi? I'm not a huge sushi fan. I'll eat it, but I'm not a huge sushi fan. Oatmeal chocolate chip? Oh my gosh, that sounds actually phenomenal. That sounds so good. I have to admit, I hated it when I was a kid. But I'm really kind of growing on putting raisins in cookies. I absolutely detested it when I was a kid. And now I'm like, they ain't that bad. Oh, blueberry muffins? Okay, hold up. Not. Have you ever taken a muffin, like a blueberry muffin? Like, I feel like it has to have some kind of extra flavor to it, like something like blueberry or cranberry muffin. Heated it up, and then put a little bit of butter inside it. Chef's kiss. So good. Sushi with chicken is what you're making on Thursday? Wait, do you put the chicken, like... I'm confused. Sushi with chicken. Like, are you having sushi on the side and chicken? Or are you putting chicken inside the sushi? Wait, what, Nuclear? I think honestly, Nuclear, the general consensus for sushi is most people like it. And I don't hate it. But the first time I ever had sushi was best described almost equivalent to like gas station sushi. It's it was not bad flavor wise. It was just basically expired. And when I left, because I got it at a grocery store, but when I left, I got sick, and it was just chicken inside. Oh, I do. Yeah. So now, actually, I like that a lot too. Spicy tuna. My dad took my wife and I out a long time ago for my birthday, and I had spicy tuna. Something with seaweed, which I did not like that one because it kept hitting like the back of my throat, and that was. I tried octopus. That was rough. That is the chewiest substance. Like that was like an eraser. I think there was like, is it California rolls? Is that a thing? I think that was something I had. And there's a few other things. Your boyfriend is allergic to animals in water. Is he allergic to duck? This is the big question. Nuclear, I have no idea what you're saying, man. I think you are the only one that speaks French here. Ow, what did that do? I have less defense? Have I tried pufferfish? Am I wrong in thinking, isn't pufferfish like, it's got like a toxin to it? Is that something? Fish and crawfish? Ooh. I'm not a huge fish fan because of the texture. Okay, I guess what I should say is I like the flavor of it. The texture is always weird for me, but I've never had crawfish before. Well, I understand nuclear, but like, none of us are gonna know what you're saying though when it's in French. You know, like, you can put it, but we won't know what it is. Oh, inventory's full. Do we want to get rid of something? Trash. Trash. You love crab? Nice. I haven't had much crab, so I can't say too much to that point. I would say probably, because my wife has taught me one thing. It's I like a lot of foods just prepared certain ways. Because I used to hate broccoli, and then my wife was like, hey, watch, I'll steam it and it's delicious. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. Really? That's like a big... You know, it's like, hey, by the way, this is going to be some delicious food, but you might die. Do you still want to have it? Crab is really good. Nice. Yo, will you leave me alone? 2 bombs. Now I'm like coffee. Coffee's like the bomb queen. But now I'm the king. 300? I don't doubt it. I think when my dad took my wife and I want to say it was like around 200 something. But we got a ton. I mean, we got huge plates of sushi too, so that makes sense. Pufferfish is probably expensive, yeah? It feels like it should be. I just realized my health is low and my energy.